Yodel who my nasties. Yeah, I was just practicing some of my yodeling. I know you're impressed. I've been practicing for like the past 420 very dope seconds, and yep, I can already tell I'm getting good. Anyway, thanks for tuning into another episode in my great new audio boom. I DK about you guys, but I've really been enjoying this book so much. I sometimes cannot believe how great of an author I am. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm suddenly feeling a bit nervous to get into this chapter. Can I let off some steam really quick? Okay. Thanks my nasties. Here I go. Ha 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 lola vela 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 math perfectoneroid flaperty doobity poo poo halo 3 rocks 23,425,203,702. Phew. Okay, wow, I feel so much better now. Had to let loose some of that nervous energy. You know? Alright. Enough waiting. Let's go. The Grail of Dank Blaze. Chapter 4. The Vibe Check. Written and narrated by Nasty Jack. I immediately pooped my pants after Dal finished speaking and then turned and slapped my sweet thicko the big O Jimmel right in the face. Ugh. Dude, I told you we never should have come to the forest of not chill vibes, I said. Thick Jim XL looked at me like this. Bruh, you're the one that keeps saying we need to go on this quest to get the Grail for the king, he responded. I cannot believe you would throw me under the carriage like that. I suddenly felt ashamed. I sheathed my sword and looked up at the moon. Thick Jim XL was right. I did keep egging him on. But no matter. We had to face what was before us. Okay Dal, I began. Here's the thing. Both Thick Jim XL and I have far too much swag to fail the vibe check. It's literally impossible. Dal put his hand to his chin, brushed his very nice looking beard a few times, and thought to himself like this. I've helped guard this forest for the past 369 nice years. The only people who have been able to pass through the forest have had to fail the vibe check. I'm sorry, but that's the only way through. Ugh. Wow, I hate the medieval times, I said aloud. Okay, well, let's just get this over with, said Thick Jim XL. How do we fail the vibe check? Dal climbed up on a pretty dang large rock so that he was eye level with both myself and my boy. I will be the one to determine whether or not you pass, or fail, he said as he stared us in our thick wet eyeballs. Suddenly his head snapped toward me. I'll start with you, Sir Knight, he said. Aw shoot, okay sure, do your thing homie, I responded. First, Dal began. Tell me your name. My name is Sir Nasty Jack, I said. Knight of the Kingdom of PP Poo Poo. Wow, that is a lit AF name, responded Dal. Next question. What did you have for lunch today? Oh. Well, actually Thick Jim XL and I haven't really had a meal in a little while, I said. It's been a pretty nutty day. Shaw feel? I guess I did scoop up a handful of chocolate chips from when Sherwink was trying to freaking kill us. Chocolate chips you say? Replied Dal. Although that is a very measly meal, eating a handful of them is a very aesthetic thing to do. Oh, very cool, I responded. Okay. Last question, said Dal. He took a deep breath and slapped his cheeks. What is your squire's real name? Immediately I yelled like this. No. How dare you ask me that question? His real name is really tough to remember, and I have a pretty bad memory from all the times I've accidentally punched myself in the head. Okay, well, I'm sorry, responded Dal. But since you cannot remember his name, unfortunately you have failed the vibe check. I immediately started crying like this. Boo hoo wow 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 wee wee woo woo wow woo woo. I really thought I had too much swagger to fail the vibe check. This is probably the hardest thing I've had to go through along my journey so far. Sorry dude, sucks to suck, responded Dal. Okay. Now. Let's test your little squire here. Thick Jim XL stepped forward and did a very loud gulp like this. Gulp. Dal looked him deeply in the eyes. Then he inhaled deeply in his lungs. Then he farted deeply in his pants. He looked Thick Jim XL up and down and up, side to side, and inside out. "Okay, yeah, you passed the vibe check," said Thal. Whoa, what the heck, you didn't even ask him any questions," I said. "Yeah, I can just tell by looking at him that he passes the vibe check," responded Thal. "No questions asked, my dude." "Oh frick, well, what does that mean then?" I asked. "It means that you will have to pass through the forest of not chill vibes. Without your squire." Wow, that's spooky, but time for a little break, my nasties. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far. Let's get into a little big time nut busting review for y'all. Today I will be reviewing churros. Churros are so lit and tasty because they're just doused in so much cinnamon and sugar. Like wow, they are so tasty. I also really like them because they are easy to eat and are shaped kind of like ices, but instead of being cold and colorful they are warm and brown. Kind of like poop, but much more tasty. Anyway, churros are amazing and they literally give me life, except don't you dare ever try to go through a Taco Bell drive-thru and order a churro because they will always tell you no, even if they have some. Here is my final review of churros. 10 out of 10. Wow, they are so cool. Money, delicioso. Alright my nasties. Let's get back to the episode. Let's go. Okay, well, what the frick, I said aloud. I've never gone anywhere without Thick Jim XL for the past like 69 nice years. Even to the bathroom. We do everything together. "I'm sorry, Mr. Sir Nasty Jack," replied Thal. "But this is the way it has to be. You failed and he did not." "Ugh, I hate the medieval times," I said. Okay, hold on a second," said Thicky Jimmy the big boy. "So what does that mean for me? Where am I supposed to go? Will I be separated from Sir Nasty Jack for the rest of our journey?" Thal looked at the two of us and hopped down from off of the rock he was standing on. He brushed off some dirt from his pants and began to speak. "Oh no, don't be silly, my little thick boy. There's another forest just to the west that you should be able to pass through in no time. It's called the Forest of Big Time Chill Vibes. You should be able to meet Sir Nasty Jack at the other side once he finishes going through the trials he will surely face in the Forest of Not Chill Vibes." Whoa, hey, that is not fair," I stammered. "Why didn't King Arthur McBrother the Big Wet King tell us to go through that forest in the first place?" Dal shrugged and took Thick Jim XL by the hand. He walked him a few feet away from me and whispered some stuff into his ear. He pointed his finger to the west and set him off on his way. Thick Jim XL looked back toward me and waved. I felt my heart sink in that very moment. I turned and faced the Forest of Not Chill Vibes. The trees looked all dark and twisted and gnarly and spooky. Like super spooky. Like they were so spooky that I looked down at Dal and was like, wow, this is so spooky. Dal came and stood by my side. He also looked toward the forest. There was a brief moment of silence between us as we stood there, the moonlight to our backs. Then Dal spoke up. "Look," he began. "I don't normally do this, but seeing as you lost your squire, I'll join you as you go through the Forest of Not Chill Vibes." I looked down at Dal, surprised. "Oh, my dude. Are you sure?" "Yeah, let's just go before I change my mind," he replied. The two of us took a deep, thick Olay breath and stepped forward, walking deep into the thick of the forest. This audioboom is copyrighted by Nasty Jack Cool Storytime Incorporated. And